Today we're going to be restarting the Forge Roblox, but with a twist. As you can see already on screen and from the title alone, we are going to be starting the game off with an angel race. So let's go ahead and show you guys the confirmation right here. We are indeed an angel. We have just started the game. We haven't even talked to Sensei Moro yet. So this is going to be a brand new series, guys, wherein we try different races and we try to progress as fast as possible here. Now, I don't really know what my end goal here is yet. I'm definitely going to be getting the arcane pickaxe today though. Maybe we might be able to get the demonic pickaxe, I'm not too sure yet. And throughout this entire video, I'll be giving you guys some extra tips. And make sure you guys do try and follow along because I am going to try to play this as optimal as possible. Trying to get the pickaxes as fast as possible. And of course, I'll be showing you guys where to farm. The best tips and tricks on how to get rich very quick. And we have just completed Sensei Moro's first ever quest here. I am of course going to be following my own guide wherein I try to get away from the island number 1 as fast as possible. Because island number 1 literally does not give us anything. And if you guys are curious to see what the angel race actually provides us, feel free to check out the buffs right now on the left hand side of your screen. There is honestly a ton of buffs, which is why this class is, or this race rather, is literally the best one in the entire game. What you ideally want to do when you do start off the game though is just literally try and get to world number 2, which requires you to finish Sensei Moro's quest. And alongside this finishing his quest, you need to actually be level 10. Which means you do actually need to defeat some mobs, which I am struggling to find. What I do want you guys to mind though is going to be these rocks, because exactly we got it on our first try. We need these bananites so that we can actually progress way quicker later on. I'll show you guys how to do that. When you do get those bananites, make sure you guys do save them up until world number 2. You're going to need 30 of them to progress as fast as possible, so don't forget about that. Right now, we literally have our inventory full of just random ores, which is why we had to craft a couple of these battle axes. And that is honestly the best way to get some really easy cash in the very early game. Using 21 ores, you can craft these battle axes, and if you can take a look here, we are about to get 1.5k. Of course, that's nothing too crazy. What we're really trying to do right now is we're trying to get 30 bananites. Getting the levels is very easy, guys. Trust me, it's way easier to level up. You just really need to get those bananites, which is going to be very difficult. And a very simple trick for you guys if you are trying to get the bananites, just mine them down to 50%. If they don't even drop anything, just don't finish it off. It's just going to fill up your inventory a ton. And if you do this method, you can actually save a ton of these rocks because they do take time to respawn. And if you just mine them halfway, they don't actually break. But when they refresh, they're gonna be in the same spot. And the drops will actually refresh. And I'd say it's actually not too bad. We're literally an R, or almost an R in. You can actually see the exact playtime. When you come over here to the achievements, you can see I'm not even an R in yet. We are trying to get to World 2 as fast as possible. It's just unfortunate that we're not getting lucky enough to get a ton of these bananite drops. But it's just going to be me pretty much mining rocks for these bananas, so I'll bring you guys back in a bit. And it's been a while, probably like 5 minutes. We do have the bananites ready. And if you guys didn't know, you get some XP for claiming some of these index rewards. And that is it. We are officially level 10 with the 30 bananites that I did tell you guys. We have already completed Sensei Moro's quest, which means we are able to go to world number 2. And so this is definitely a very strong start. And I have just logged into world number 2. And I've always advised people to head straight to this island when you have the 30 bananas. Because you're going to just talk to this monkey right here. And of course, you have to click the 30. So right here, you want to click the 30. Don't click the 1 or the 5 because it's going to be terrible. There we go. We give him the 30 bananas. And look at that. We get a ton of XP. And we also do get 10k cash. And with the 10k cash, you head on over to Miner Fred. And here we go. We have the cobalt pickaxe ready to go. And of course, you can sell off the gold. So we do get another 1,000 from there. And when you head on over here, of course, the first thing you need to do is claim all of the quests that you can possibly claim. Now, the first one is going to be Sensei Moro. And when you head on over to the Forge here, you actually have a ton of new recipes readied up already. You can craft a lot more. I'll show you guys that later on, don't you guys worry. But before you even get straight to mining, if you guys didn't know, this is a cannon wherein you can just shoot yourself up on top so that you can actually go ahead and talk to some of these NPCs. The Masked Stranger is one of those NPCs wherein you actually just have to kill off some mobs. And then, of course, the most important one to talk to up here is going to be Captain Rowan. When you talk to Captain Rowan, he's going to give you more of these quests wherein you actually need to kill off some mobs. And honestly, the further the progress goes, or the more quest lines you actually get from him, the better the rewards. It's really crazy. Him and Sensei Moro give you nearly 100k, which is why I highly recommend getting all of this done as soon as possible. And once you head straight into the cave here, as you can see, we have discovered a brand new region. These mobs are actually decently difficult here, and of course I sold off all my armor so that I could have more space in my bag. So we are definitely very squishy. And of course, all you need to do is start getting some of the brand new ores from world number 2 and start crafting some of the initial gear. I'll show you guys what I'll craft later on, but pretty much using these silvers. But pretty much all you really want are these kobolds. These kobolds are actually not that bad of a starting gear and weapon. I'll show you guys what I'll craft, don't you guys worry. And the very next thing that I want you to do is try to hit level 30 as fast as possible. Because if you guys are level 30 and you guys still have some extra rolls, you actually unlock a slot here. And in this slot, I want you guys to get the goblin, which is 10%. Because when you have the goblin race, you can actually get a discount of 12% from buying your pickaxes, which is actually very, very crucial so that you can progress way faster in the game. And now that you're at world number 2, remember earlier I said you needed 21 to craft a weapon so that you can actually sell for money. When you are at world number 2, what you ideally want to craft is going to be the heavy chest plate. Now, unfortunately, you can only get the Dark Knight when you're, I think that's level 35. Yes, that is indeed level 35. But what I want you to do is try and focus on crafting the heavy chest plates. This is because the heavy chest plates just sell for a ton and a ton of money here. Hopefully we should... Okay, yeah, we definitely have enough here. Let's not use the silver. Let's use some of the more... Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and craft our first ever heavy chestplate, and I'll show you guys how much you can actually sell it for. Of course, if you guys have the Dark Knight chestplate, that is going to be selling for a ton more cash. That one you literally can sell for 3 to 5k super easily. But with the regular chestplate, you should be able to sell it from around 1,000 to 3,000, which is honestly not that bad, especially for the very early game, which is where we are currently at. And as you can see right here, we are indeed going to be able to sell it for 1,000, which is definitely quite decent. We can of course craft some others, but right now we're just going to be saving the other resources. We're just going to be selling this off right now to show you guys. And here we go, let's just sell it. We don't really need the defense, guys. We're not going to be fighting any mobs. And there we go. We need 67,000 for the mithril pickaxe, which is what we're trying to save up for. Also, do remember you're allowed to sell off your pickaxe, which means we do have an extra 7.5k already. And again, if we are level 30, we have the goblin race. It's literally going to make our lives so much easier. Everything is going to be on a 12% discount. And actually, guys, I don't think I ever mentioned, don't farm here. It's actually much better to just go straight down here and farm these ones because they're going to be beside each other, or try to force them to spawn beside each other. This small little alleyway as well, if you guys are clearing it, it will actually give you a ton of rewards, although the mobs are obviously very frustrating. But this area is actually going to be much better because look at the amount of rocks that are actually just beside each other. You're going to get so much value off of them, which is why I highly recommend farming this area instead. As an example right here, look at this. This is literally 3 rocks right beside each other. Just a quick checkup, guys. So let's go ahead and check our playtime. We are currently at 4 hours already. We have just hit level 30, which means we actually got another race slot, which is what I'm going to do, because if you guys did pay attention, I actually have already a decent amount of cash, and I can actually go ahead and buy the mithril pickaxe. What I'm trying to get is not the dwarf, but I'm trying to get the goblin race. So hopefully we get the goblin, because if you guys didn't know, okay, we're gonna get dwarf back to back. But if we go ahead and get a goblin race, we can actually get a massive discount, and we got a shadow. We got 12% discount from purchasing pickaxes, which is what I really want to get right now. So hopefully within this 10 rows, we can actually get it. And okay, there we go. We have the goblin, so we are completely fine. What we're going to do now is, I'm going to first off, actually, no, I'm not going to switch over. I might forget to switch. So we can just go ahead and come over here to this guy. We're going to sell off our cobalt pickaxe for 7.5k. And there we are. We can actually get a mithril pickaxe for 59k. And there we go. We have a mithril pickaxe bought. And of course, don't forget, once you have used the goblin race, make sure you guys switch back to the race that you are. And here we are back with our angel race, and this time around, we have the mithril pickaxe. After our mithril pickaxe, I'm of course going to try and go for the arcane pick next. As you can see, we are already at Sensei Moro 6, which means we're getting quite far already. And we can actually start farming these basalt veins, which will give us some insane rewards. And that is pretty much what I'm going to be farming for now. And I also did craft a weapon because I was starting to get frustrated. I couldn't farm my XP well. And so I decided to craft my weapon, which is actually quite easy to craft to get if you guys want to actually try it out. It's only, I think, it was like 9 of these cuprites and then 2 diamonds. It was just so that I could have a chance of getting a katana, which is what exactly I'm holding, I think. I'm actually not too sure, so I'm going to show you guys right now. Let's just go ahead and check this out. Let's check weapons. I basically placed 9 cup right, so I can't do that right now. So I don't think I got it. I think I got this weapon. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I might butcher it. But anyways, I got a straight sword. And it's actually quite decent. We deal what was it? We deal 33 damage for 0.49 seconds, which is actually not bad. And if you guys did not know already, in order to sell your pickaxe, you do need to have a wooden pickaxe or a copper pickaxe at least. Or at least another pickaxe. I just chose the copper because it's only 150, so it's very, very cheap. And alongside that, guys, if you guys did not know already, you can come over here to achievements and select some of these ones that you actually want. Once we do have 5 hours played though, we can get an extra 8% luck. So that's definitely something we are looking forward to. But for now, this is going to be episode 1. We are going to be posting episode 2 tomorrow, hopefully with the arcane pickaxe already. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, if you guys want to see more, because I'm definitely enjoying this, and this might become my new main account since I have the angel race. So make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one.